one last
One
performance
more for y'all.
Let me see if I can be redundant. The last test performance right there.
The last test match.
The finishness. We have Mr. Femi Rene from the Ciceron Secondary School.
Ciceron, make some noise.
Make some noise. Ciceron not there? Well, just make some noise for Ciceron, please. Babu no have it on lock.
Babu no.
Okay, good afternoon to everyone. This is a poem, it's a bit long, written about a man I used to see when I used to go to my grandparents' home at Bel Air. It's called Timet. We watched him always from a distance in the little village of Bel Air. Timet, the embodiment of our darkest fears. No furtive hands dared to touch his ripened mangoes where they flamed, poised beneath some burdened branch, hanging like oppression above our heads. No soft falling feet scurried into his dark yard to retrieve unfortunate balls. No dog growled its loyalty before his door. No cat's padded footfalls haunted his floors. The silence of his home like a terrible chasm overwhelmed us, terrified us, spread its negation about us. His house upon approach was where our conversations died, as if by instinct, to be continued lower down the road. He was a lacuna in our lives, a stubborn emptiness within our minds, a deep, dark emptiness within our hearts. Terrible things he did, they said, to people's kind and to little children where he slept. Dark things, hard to bear. He was, they said, Jean engagé, coupled in service to Beelzebub, a man with dirty hands and a sooty heart, bound to the service of Lucifer. Li ka servi des mots, they would say, li méchant. He's in service to the wicked one. He is a wicked man. A man who, after anointing his body with special ointments and then wreathing deathly mantras from his tongue, changed his form from man to beast and eased his terror into innocent lives, and strangled sheep and poisoned lambs and cursed warm wombs with icy death. Don't look at him, they said. Don't let your eye encounter his. Don't let your soul engage his soul. Jean engagé. The bonded one, slave to misery, manacled by time, his wrinkles like the tribal scars of a sweating African behind his drum. They loved the drums, but cursed the stubborn beating of his heart. Who knew what incantations unfurled beneath his breath, and what concoctions lurked beneath his nails? Timet, the little master. Why did they hate him so? Perhaps he had been an overseer in service to the master in his younger days. Timet, the little master. Mastered at last by the icy hands of death. I think of this now 20 years too late, perhaps, inking memories on a pallid page. I think of lonesome men and crumbling old women fallen with age, stooped low as if reaching their ears down to the ground, perhaps to better hear the throbbing hoofbeats of Basil's snorting steed, or staggered by the weight of an empty world that mocks and leaves its old, leaves them in bondage to misery. Jean engagé, struggling with the leg irons of old age. Jean engagé, shackled by old wives' tales and a gospeler's verse. I think of outstretched hands and empty eyes at Constitution Park and the silent winging of bats into the dark. Thank you.